Hi, this is Elvira from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to show you how to convert one of these pre-made albums. Now, this is an album that I bought in Ross, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $4.99, and it came with 313 pieces. So let me show you. Well, first let me show you the album good. See, it's pretty. I like it. It also comes with some layout ideas, some sketches, and I'm going to use those sketches in order to kind of spruce up my album. Okay, so let me show you what I got. It came with only one piece of cardstock, so I decided that I'm going to use some of my cardstock, some glitter and some pink here, and in order to create my mats. Then it came with some chipboard and a little bit of bling. It came with some stickers, as you can see here, with some stickers here, and even these have 3-dimensional, but I'm going to spruce this up with some bling. Here is some alphabets. I may or may not use that. Here's some more words and some more flowers and icons. Some frames. Now let me show you the pages. This is one of the pages, and you notice kind of bland for me. But, I mean, I like this one. So I'm going to use the pages, but I'm going to just spruce them up so they'll look kind of different. And see another page. Here's the next one. I really like this pink one. It's very nice. And this is the last page. Okay, so I'm going to spruce it up. So we're going to make this layout. I'm going to be using these Polaroids to make my mats. I'm going to be using some of this glitter cardstock. I'm going to use this cardstock. I'm going to limit myself and only going to use my stamps here. So I'm going to use some of these stamps. I got some ribbons that I took out. I'm going to be using this ribbon that says, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference." I'm going to use that. I'm going to limit myself to using that. Now, I am going to be using these. I have another video that I showed a haul. I went to Michael's and I grabbed a grab bag. It was only $2, and I got a lot of stuff in there, and part of the haul was these pads. So I'm going to use some of these on my scrapbook layout. I'm going to kind of figure out how to use this in there, and then this for some of my journaling. So I'm going to go get started. I'm going to start cutting all my pieces, and then I'll come back and we'll put the whole album together. I cut out a lot of the embellishments already, so I'm just going to start putting some of that stuff together. So here I'm using a journaling stamp to put some areas on my Polaroid for journaling. And I really liked how these Polaroids came out. I think it really made my pages. Now here I'm using a Tim Holtz stamp, and I'm using for as a background swirl. Right now I'm just going to be putting adhesive throughout my album on my Polaroids, just on 3 sizes, because I want to be able to insert pictures later on. And I used glue adhesive instead of using a thin ATG double stick adhesive, because it's very thin, the side, so I just want to make sure that I can insert my photo, and I had more control with the glue, liquid adhesive. So I'm placing my embellishments throughout, and it really helps if you cut your items ahead of time and have them ready. And then when you're ready to scrap your pages, you just need to look through your stash of pre-cut embellishments and just coordinate with your paper. So I'm almost done with that layout. I'm just putting a little bit of more bling and some butterflies. These butterflies, I buy them at Walmart in the party aisle, and they really are confetti. You use these to kind of fill out piñatas and stuff like that, but I use them for my scrapbook albums.
Okay, so I'm done with that. Now I'm going for my next page, and there, this is one of the tags that I'm using. There is one of the tags that I got from the grab bags at Michael's. And what I did is I cut it in half. I cut some of the icon that was at the bottom of the tag, and I placed it on top of the tag, like you see there. And I really liked the look, how it came out. So now I'm just adhering my mat on my layout, my paper, I mean my layout, and then placing some of the word tags that I created and my butterfly. And I'm going to use some foam adhesive to really pop that butterfly off the page. Now you'll notice that the butterfly is going to it's going to go over the page, but that's okay because it's on top, so it won't interfere with my page protector. And the bling, now these rhinestone that came with the kit was not the greatest. The adhesive was not good, so you'll see me throughout the layout that I'm going to put extra adhesive to keep them in place. So now I'm going to place my next item, and I'm layering that page. And there's that swirl, that Tim Holtz swirl in the background that I'm using behind my mat. And I really like that swirl. It was one of my best investments yet, was to purchase those stamps by Tim Holtz. So that rose that you see there was actually created with a note card that I got from the grab bag at Michael's, and I made it three-dimensional by cutting a lot of other roses from the notepad and then just using foam dot to kind of pop it off the page. So here I'm almost done with this page, and here's my Polaroid again. And this time I kind of inked the edges on the Polaroid. Now you'll see that I made a mistake there. When I used my stamp, the word memories didn't come out right, so then I fixed it by cutting another strip of pink cardstock and using the stamp again. So here I'm adhering this page, but you'll see in a moment that those photo corners that you see on my mat, I take them off because they don't stick that well. So I had to take them off that mat. And there's my roses again. Throughout this whole album, I have a lot of those roses throughout all the pages. So one thing that you see me, I don't know if you can see it that well, but when I do place items that are going to be touching my mats, I only put adhesive on the bottom corner of the embellishment so that way I can slip pictures underneath the embellishment. And you'll see that I'm doing a lot of different clusters throughout my layout because it looks a lot better. Try not to sprinkle your embellishments on its own throughout the page on your layout. Always make a cluster at least 2 to 3 items in either corner or side. It just makes it look nicer. So now I'm using another of those Tim Holtz stamps, and I'm using the chandelier and kind of like a print. And I really like that look on the page. So that's why I say that's one of the best investments yet, was investing in those stamps, because it really is, I really like the look. It's looking very, very nice. And you're going to see me using that stamp a lot more throughout my layouts. And here I'm placing some more, and I'm almost done with my album. And it really is pretty quick once you have everything cut out. Today I'm putting some more bling and some more embellishments.
Okay, I'm done with the completed album, and I decided that I prefer to do a video to show you all the pages instead of just posting the pictures after the video. So here's the album. Here's the first page, and what I did is I included a Polaroid template so that way the person who's receiving this album can cut the pictures to fit the Polaroids. So here's the first page. Here's the second page. It has a lot of dimensions. Let me go ahead and pull one of the pages out. And notice the dimension that it has. A lot of the embellishments have a lot of that 3D dimension throughout the album. Okay. Here's the next page. And this is the next page. And I really like those Polaroids. They really came out nice. So I'll be posting a video on how to create these Polaroids, but they're very simple to do. Not very complicated. And I really like these swirls. These are one of the swirls that I bought, or one of the stamps that I bought in one of my hauls. And it was in Hobby Lobby, and it was pretty reasonable. It was a good price, and it was from, that's the Tim Holtz Stampability stamp. I'm not sure the name of the stamp, but it's one of those. And then a lot of the embellishments, I put glitter on all my roses. Has glitter. And then the roses were made with this card. So what I did is I took this card and I cut layers out of it, and I put layer upon layers on the flowers. So that's why they look so 3D. Here's some more Polaroids, some more of that stamp. I really like that stamp and the Polaroids also. And I like the white contrast against the teal. And then this is the final page. And then since this is a an album, a gift album, I had my brother dedicate it for whoever he wants to give it to. And that's it. This is my album. And I hope I have given you some ideas in buying pre-bought albums and then just sprucing them up and making them your own. Thank you for watching. Bye.